Hey my friends, welcome back to the show and happy Friday. It is the last day of school before our spring break starts, so that's exciting. But today's program is going to be a little bit bittersweet for me, a little bit happy and a little bit sad at the same time, because it is going to be the last show until I don't know when, which to me is kind of sad because I loved making this show and I loved interacting with you all in this way. It was fun. But the exciting thing is the good news is the reason I have to stop making the show for now is because I'm going to be seeing so many of you in person, face to face at school in the art room, which I'm very, very excited about. And those of you that I won't be seeing in person, face to face, we still are going to be able to interact on Zoom with some lessons, and that is it's exciting for me to do it that way because it's going to be smaller groups and we can have more fun that way. But since this is the last show, at least for a while, I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you for watching. I also wanted to say a big thank you to those of you that created things to send in or sent me some ideas for different segments or made segments of your own, which was super awesome, super helpful, and really, really fun to put in the show. Another group that I need to say thank you to is all of the teachers, all of your classroom teachers that took time out of their very, very busy schedules to create different segments for the show, like reading books or doing different slideshows or presentations. And definitely need to say a big thank you to Miss Flood for doing sign language every single day for morning meeting, which was totally awesome to have in the show. So a big thank you to all of you and all of your teachers. And I hope you've enjoyed the show, and I look forward to a day when we can get the morning meeting show back up and running. We'll see what that's going to be like. But until then, I look forward to seeing you all in person or on Zoom. And we've got a great show today. We are finishing up Women's History Month, and of course, we did not get to talk about every amazing woman in history, of course, because there's just so many of them. But we did get to cover a few of them, and I had a big list of women that you all wanted to know more about. And I took that list and I tried to go through it and get a segment on all of them, but I did a quick slideshow, which is not enough time to talk about all the amazing things that they did, but at least we get to mention them and a little bit about them. So if you're interested in something that they did, you could look them up or learn more about them, okay? So here is a quick look at some amazing women through history that we didn't get to cover yet. Check it out. Harriet Tubman, 1822 to 1913. She was known as the Moses of her people. Harriet Tubman was enslaved, escaped, and helped others gain their freedom as a conductor of the Underground Railroad. Tubman was also served as a scout, spy, guerrilla soldier, and nurse for the Union Army during the Civil War. She is considered to be the first African American woman to serve in the military. Susan B. Anthony, 1820 to 1906, champion of abolition, the rights of labor, and equal pay for equal work. Susan Brownwell Anthony became one of the most visible leaders of the women's suffrage movement. Along with Elizabeth Cady Stanton, she traveled around the country delivering speeches in favor of women's suffrage, or right to vote. Frida Kahlo was a Mexican artist. She's remembered for her self-portraits of pain and passion with bold, vibrant colors. She is celebrated in Mexico for her attention to Mexican and indigenous culture, and by feminists for her depiction of the female experience. She's a totally awesome surrealist artist and probably one of the most famous of all time. Rosa Parks. On December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks boarded a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. Instead of going to the back of the bus, which was designated for African Americans, she sat in the front. When the bus started to fill up with white passengers, the bus driver asked Parks to move. She refused. Her resistance set in motion one of the largest social movements in history, the Montgomery bus boycott. Princess Diana. She supported causes as diverse as the arts, children's issue, and AIDS patients. She also was involved in efforts to ban landmines to ensure that William and Harry her sons, had an understanding of people's emotions, their insecurities, people's distress, and other hopes and dreams. Diana brought her sons with her to hospitals, homeless shelters, and orphanages to acquaint them with the world outside of royal privilege. She took them to fast food restaurants and on public transportation. Her compassion, personal warmth, humility, and accessibility earned her the title the People's Princess. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Gail Winfrey is an American talk show host, television producer, actress, author, and philanthropist. She is best known for her talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, broadcast from Chicago, which was the highest-rated television program of its kind in history and ran in national syndication for 25 years, from 1986 to 2011. She's dubbed the Queen of all media. She was the richest African American of the 20th century and North America's first Black multi-billionaire, and she has been ranked the greatest Black philanthropist in American history. By 2007, she was sometimes ranked as the most influential woman in the world. Dolly Parton. Since the mid-1980s, Parton has supported many charitable efforts, particularly in the area of literacy, primarily through her Dollywood Foundation. Her literacy program, Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, a part of the Dollywood Foundation, mails one book per month to each enrolled child from the time of their birth until they enter kindergarten. Currently, over 1,600 local communities provide the Imagination Library to almost 850,000 children each month across the country. Parton also has worked to raise money for several other causes, including the American Red Cross and HIV/AIDS-related charities, and donated towards the development of the COVID-19 vaccine. In addition to being a totally awesome pop and country music and bluegrass musician. Juliette Gordon Low, October 31st, 1860, and she lived until January 17, 1927. She was the founder of Girl Scouts of the USA, Girl Scouts of America. Inspired by the work of Lord Baden-Powell, founder of Boy Scouts, she joined the Girl Guide movement in England, forming her own group of Girl Guides there in 1911. In 1912, she returned to the United States, and the same year established the first U.S. Girl Guide troop in Savannah, Georgia. In 1950, the United States Girl Guides became known as the Girl Scouts, and Juliette Gordon Low was the first ever leader. She remained active until the time of her death. Her birthday, October 31st, is celebrated each year by the Girl Scouts as Founders Day. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, March 15, 1933, until September 18, 2020. Ruth Bader Ginsburg became the second female justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. Born in 1933 in Brooklyn, New York, Bader taught at Rutgers University Law School and then at Columbia University, where she became its first female tenured professor. She served as the director of the Women's Rights Project of the American Civil Liberties Union during the 1970s and was appointed to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia in 1980. Named to the U.S. Supreme Court in 1993 by President Bill Clinton, she continued to argue for gender equality in such cases as United States versus Virginia. Mikaela Shiffrin is an American two-time Olympic gold medalist and World Cup alpine skier. She is a three-time overall World Cup champion, a four-time world champion in slalom, and a six-time winner of the World Cup discipline title in that event. Shiffrin is the youngest slalom champion in Olympic alpine skiing history at 18 years old. Alyssa Steemer is a totally awesome professional skateboarder. Alyssa was one of the first female pro skateboarders and an inspiration for many of the now up-and-coming female skateboarders. She's won multiple X Games gold medals.
Hello, are you a 3rd, 4th, or 5th grader and interested in drawing dragons from all over the world? If so, check out How to Draw Your Dragon, a new video series available on the Doodle Droid YouTube channel.
everybody. We made it to Friday, March 26, 2021. Date using numbers would be written like this: 3/26/21. It's our 122nd day of school. Monday we learned bug, Tuesday was caterpillar, Wednesday was bee, Thursday's worm. We'll review all 4 of those and learn butterfly today. Here we go. Today is Friday. The month is M-A-R-C-H, March. The date is the 26th. And the year is 2021. It's our 122nd day of school. It's signed the number 122, and it looks like this: 122. Monday was bug, show me bug. Bug. Tuesday was caterpillar, show me caterpillar. Caterpillar. Wednesday was bee, show me bee. Bee. Thursday was worm, show me worm. And today is butterfly. You're going to take your hands, cross them over, interlock your thumbs, and float them up like a butterfly. Butterfly. I have had a wonderful time teaching you lots of sign language over the past year. I hope you've enjoyed, because I certainly have. And I will see you very soon, my friends. Have a great rest of your year.